Hello and welcome back, guys. This is Ibrahim Quraishi here, and welcome back to the series What's New in vSphere 8. Today we are going to focus on Lifecycle Manager. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Ibrahim Quraishi and my Twitter handle is @Ibrahim Quraishi, as you can see here. I have been vExpert since quite a few years now, and I have my own blog which is agileops.co.uk. Be sure to check it out as well, and follow me on Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell for new updates, because I'm doing a series of features with vSphere 8. Today, as I said, we are going to focus on Lifecycle Manager. Let's get started with that. So Lifecycle Manager, as you understand, is basically replacing the vSphere Update Manager. Now when you go to the Lifecycle Manager console, you will see vSphere Lifecycle Manager baseline, previously called vSphere Update Manager or VUM, is depreciated now. So basically Lifecycle Manager is the new replacement, and it has got everything you need to manage the new environment of vSphere 8. There have been a lot of new changes coming up. Be sure to check out the other videos which I have created, which shows a little bit more about what DPUs are. Now vSphere 8 has introduced DPU support for vSphere Lifecycle Manager to automatically remediate the ESXi installation on the DPU in lockstep with the host ESX version. So what that means is, whichever version your primary or your host is running, the DPU will be upgraded to the same version. And again, as mentioned earlier, vSphere Update Manager is depreciated in vSphere 8. The replacement is vLCM. So what is this DPU? You will find out in the next video which I have done, but I will add the link in the description again, so that you understand a little bit more about that. And how does it do it? Obviously it's bundled up. So I think I have a slide here. So as you can see, this is our architecture. So we have the hypervisor, the compute hypervisor is running on the top, and you have your vSphere distributed services engine, which is basically responsible for your networking and security, obviously NSX services as we call it. The DPU is embedded obviously within the physical hardware. So the DPU is going to run another version of ESX, as you can see at the bottom here. So that's another independent version of ESXi running within the same physical host. The good thing is vSphere distributed service engine is lifecycle managed using vSphere Lifecycle Manager. So this ESX version, you do not need to worry about it. As a VI admin or a VMware administrator, you will be still be managing your physical host and the ESX on it. When you upgrade the ESX version on your main host, the physical or the parent host as they call it now, the Lifecycle Manager will upgrade the host with the same version, exact same version. So the DPU ESX host over here will be upgraded. So while remediating a host that contains a DPU ESXi installation, the DPU ESX version is always remediated with the parent host and keep in version lockstep. So that will be literally the same update version, which will be updated when you upgrade it. Another note, as I have mentioned here, so you can use this support of DPUs and everything only if you are doing it from scratch and it's a greenfield installation. So you cannot have a mix and match where you have some hosts with DPUs and some without. So that's not going to work. So that's another note from VMware, that it has to be a greenfield installation. Check out the other video. I'll add a window here for you to check it out on the right side, and you'll understand more about what vSphere distributed services engine is. So moving on. So what's new with vSphere Lifecycle Manager is stage cluster image update to speed up remediation. So before we had to put the host on maintenance and all that, right? So now vSphere Lifecycle Manager can stage up update payloads to the host in advance of remediation, so you don't need to have them on maintenance mode. So you can stage them all beforehand. Even you can do it in your 9 to 5 working hours, and then schedule it for upgrades out of hours after 6 o'clock if you want to. So staging can be performed without putting it on maintenance mode, which is a good feature. So it takes away that extra time of copying those patches and the updates on the local ESX server itself when you're planning for your upgrade. So you can obviously take that time to do that beforehand. Firmware payloads can also be staged with integration from supported hardware by using the hardware support manager. And again, once that is staged, again for remediation, obviously you will have to put the host on maintenance mode and you can remediate it. And as mentioned, if you are having a DPU installed, the lifecycle manager will take care of that as well. It will upgrade the DPU ESX version to the same version of the parent host. And quicker cluster remediation. So now ESX clustering is going to be very well aware of the workload and the capacity it needs to run these upgrades. So what it is going to allow you to do is it is going to allow you to do multiple remediation at the same time, which obviously saves time and money, right? So you can just select multiple hosts in parallel, and it can dramatically reduce the overall time needed to remediate an entire cluster. Hosts placed into maintenance mode can be remediated in parallel. So obviously all these 3 hosts which we have here can be remediated in parallel. So obviously once they are done and they boot up, they are ready, right? You can take them out of maintenance mode and your job is done. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. If you do want to use vSphere 8 and you do not have the correct level of hardware to install the ESX version 8, by all means I'm here to help you. I'll be happy to help out people who are struggling to learn, and if they need a home lab and they need help learning this technology. I'm very passionate about this, and I have offered quite a few people my online labs, and they have used it and they have successfully start learning this sooner rather than later, because obviously sometimes building a lab, getting it right, getting it to work is the biggest challenge which I have seen, and a lot of my subscribers have come back to me asking for something like this. So it is available. You can check out my blog. On the top you'll find online VMware and Cisco labs, so check it out. And if you're interested, you can email me at Ibrahim at agileops.co.uk. So thanks a lot again. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell to get new updates from me. My blog is agileops.co.uk, and follow me on Twitter. Cheers, enjoy watching and keep sharing.